Jazz here in this one.
Yeah, this team is on the same page, no question. They're right where they need to be offensively.
And they're hitting their scores with on-time and on-target passes, too. That's fun to watch.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Heinrich is out there with Williams. Then there's Amon Shumpert. Then there's Beasley. And it's Favors in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Beasley kicks to Favors. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
1 second.
A different look for Utah. Nene comes in for Michael Beasley. And Jared Jack is subbed in for Lou Williams. The Knicks with the lead. 3-on-3. Now here's Burke. Guarded by Heinrich. Burke kicks to Henson. He feeds it to Morrow. With the fadeaway. No good. Jack with the defensive effort.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
And that one's good. Shumpert.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher went straight from playing to being a head coach. Pretty rare, but to hear his former teammates on the Thunder, he's got what it takes to be successful. Nick Collison called him the only guy I've played with who can address the team as a leader. And Kevin Durant said he's a great motivator who commands respect. Kevin, a pretty good way to start.
Ringing endorsements from two great leaders in their own right. Thanks, Doris. Well, a major downfall for a young team is often getting road wins, and that was tough for the Jazz last year.
So tough, in fact, Kevin, they were the worst in the West when it came to road wins.
Here's Jack following the score by New York. Wide open look. Heinrich outside. Here's Favors. Stolen by Henson. Now here's Burke. Not a lot of room. Morrow dishes to Smith. And Gobert kicks to Burke. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Morrow, no good.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Shumpert passes to Jack. Heinrich dishes to Shumpert. Shot on the wing. No good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morrow. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Morrow's got his second bucket of the game to go. Back to Jack. Feeds it to Heinrich. Lets it go with the three. There's the bucket. Good. Heinrich's got 8.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
And there's the feed to Smith. Fires from the wing. And Gobert kicks to Morrow. And count it from 19 feet away. He's got 6.
You know, neither team has really been able to get the edge.
Yeah, this has been a tight one here. A nail-biter just going back and forth right now.
Now here is Jack. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Nene, a 6'11" Brazilian big man, strong and quick-footed with a nice touch. He's a quality two-way player. And for him, as it is the case with a lot of players, it's about health. Over the course of his 12-year career, he's missed almost a third of available games due to injury.
We talk about Nene's troubles at times staying on the court, Steve. Some say he's unwilling to play through pain.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the case. All I know is that when he's healthy, he is one of the most effective big men in the NBA, and he had a terrific run in the playoffs last year, particularly in that Chicago series.
Heinrich kicks to Shumpert. It's stolen by Gobert, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's Smith finishing it off.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Now here's Favors. Nene has the open look. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Nene's got 6.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Nene, I think, an underrated defensive player. Not a big shot blocker, but he has tremendous size and strength, and he can move laterally. So he can really move and cover the pick and roll and switch on to guards, an effective defender.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Kevin Seraphin is checked in for the Jazz. New York trailing.
And Nene, for his size and agility, at times somewhat disappointing in terms of rebounding the ball. Throughout his career, actually, his rebound rate has fallen steadily over the last few years. Maybe injuries a factor in that, but they do need more from him on the glass.
Utah calls timeout. We talk about the subtle decline for Nene. His scoring efficiency, Steve, also taking a turn for the worse over the last couple seasons.
Yeah, still in his early 30s. You know, age shouldn't be that big a factor for a big man, but I guess it's the accumulation of all those injuries, including his knee sprain last season, that may be taking their toll.
Now here is Jack. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Out to Shumpert. Pass to Heinrich. Shot clock at 5. Wants to get it to Seraphin and does. And he gets it to go. Seraphin's got 7. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Well, last season saw the completion of the $1 billion renovation of this arena. Incredible place, Palace really. And, you know, the new CBA makes it harder to spend big money on players, so the Knicks appear to be spending big on amenities.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Fry comes in for Nene. And Brooks subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. Now here's Brooks. And Shumpert kicks to Brooks. Three-pointer. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by Brooks. And that's now 6 points for Amon Shumpert.
And, you know, you mentioned those renovations. You look up and see those 2 walkways 10 stories above the court with built-in seating. Boy, that's impressive.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And they're getting out in transition, too, finding some easy points on the fast break.
38-41.
With the Knicks, and we mentioned the walkways, but there's also the huge new scoreboard. And, Steve, the expansive new 7th Avenue entryway.
Yeah, a couple of 600-square-foot video screens on the ceiling. As time goes on, NBA arenas just continue to get more and more lavish. The Mecca is more than keeping up with that trend.
Brooks one up from 19. And blocked. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for the Jazz. Williams comes in for Jarrett Jack. Here's Monroe, the 11-footer, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Brooks with it. 6 points for him. And it's Beasley in the corner. Brooks kicks to Fry. Kicks it out to Beasley. The baseline J. And Utah again with the bucket.
You know, role players can make big differences in games, and he's showing he can get it done out there.
Lots of room. And with that, the Utah leaders cut back down to 3 on the basket from Vasquez.
They're going to take tough outside shots. I mean, they're better off just firing from the three-point line.
Yeah, I agree with it. I mean, if you're going to be back there near the three-point line, you might as well take the 3. Just step back and knock it down.
Brooks misses. The Knicks shoot indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. It's Anthony with the drive. Williams with the block. There's the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists in the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Here is Bayless. He kicks to Vasquez. And he converts the layup. Vasquez has got his second bucket.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Brooks dishes to Fry. Stolen by Monroe. And here we go with Bayless. Nobody back. Good. Bayless has got 5.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Yeah, it's one thing to create a turnover, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, that's even better.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. 4 on the clock. Here's Serafin. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And both free throws good for Serafin. Deep 2 from Anthony. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's